Welcome back. We have question number 3 that asks us to work out the value of y in each formula when x is equal to 0, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, x is equal to 10, and x is equal to 50. So in this question we are given an equation and several values of x. Our task is to find the corresponding value of y for each value of x. To do this, we use a process called substitution. Through substitution, what we do is that we replace the variable x with the number given in the question. After replacing x, we simplify the expression using the order of operation to find the value of y. We repeat the same process for every value of y. However, there is a little change in this question compared to the other questions. In the previous questions we had expressions, and in here we can say that we are having an equation rather than expression. So we should know what is the difference between an expression and an equation. So an expression is simply a mathematical phrase. It contains numbers, variables, and operations, but it does not contain an equal sign. Since there is no equal sign, there is nothing to solve. We can only simplify or evaluate an expression, just as we have been doing in our previous question. We had an expression, so we would substitute the value of x and we would evaluate or simplify the expression. An equation, on the other hand, contains the equality sign as shown in here. In here, the different equations that we are given are all a good example of a good equation, because in here the equation sign, the equality sign is present. It contains the equality sign. The equal sign tells us that the value on the left is the same as the value on the right. So what is our goal? Our goal is to find the value of the unknown variable that makes both sides equal. So this y is the unknown variable. Solving this equation, we are able to find the value of y. So this is the difference that you have to understand between expression and equation. In equation we have equality sign. In expression we do not have an equality sign. In expression it represents a value. In equation it states two values are equal because there is equality sign. In expression it cannot be solved. It can only be simplified or evaluated, whereas in equation it is solved to find the unknown number or the unknown value of the variable. So with that, we will take a start with the question. In here, as you can see, we would be using the different equations given in here, and in each equation we will put the value of x, the different values of x, and we will solve it for the value of y. So in here y is equal to 4x. So y is equal to 4, as the first step is to replace the variable with its value. So it will be 4 into 0. In here 4 into 3, 4 into 4, 4 into 10, and 4 into 50. So we are replacing the variable with its value and trying to find the value of y for each value of x. So when the value of y is 0, we get for the value of y also 0. In here 4 multiplied by 0 because x is 0. So 4 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. When x is 3, 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. So y is equal to 12. When x is equal to 3, y is equal to 12. When x is equal to 4, y is equal to 16. When x is equal to 10, y is equal to 40. When x is equal to 50, y is equal to 200. In here simple multiplication is taking place. 4 multiplied by 50 is equal to 200, or 4 multiplied by 10 is equal to 40, or 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. In the second part, y is equal to 3x plus 1. So we replace the x with its value. In here, 3 multiplied by 0 plus 1, 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1, 3 multiplied by 4 plus 1, 3 multiplied by 10 plus 1, 3 multiplied by 50 plus 1. This is what we get in our equation when we replace the variable with its value. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, because 3 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. When x is equal to 3, 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9, 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. When x is equal to 4, 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12, 12 plus 1 is equal to 13. When x is equal to 10, 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30, 30 plus 1 is equal to 31. 3 multiplied by 50 is equal to 150, 150 plus 1 is equal to 151. So again, then we have the third expression, y is equal to 100 minus x. So again, we take a start with replacing x with its value. In here, 100 minus 0, 100 minus 3, 100 minus 4, 100 minus 10, and 100 minus 50. Since there is only one operation, therefore we will perform that, which is subtraction. So 100 minus 0, it means we are subtracting nothing from 100, so it will be, y would be 100. When we remove or subtract 3 from 100, we get 97, so y is equal to 97. When 4 subtracted from 100, y becomes 96. When 10 subtracted from 100, y becomes 90. When 50 subtracted from from 100, we get y is equal to 50. Then we are having the fourth equation, which is y is equal to x over 2. So replacing the very first step, replacing the variable with its value, 0 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2, 10 by 2, and 50 over 2. So 0 by 2, this cannot be further simplified. 0 over any number, it's equal to 0. 3 by 2, it cannot be further simplified, so it is 3 by 2 as a final answer. When x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3 by 2. In here, 4 over 2, so we can further simplify. 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1, 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2, and 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. So we get y is equal to 2 when x is equal to 4. 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2, 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. So when x is equal to 10, y is equal to 5. Then we have y is equal to 50 over 2. So 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2, 2 multiplied by 25 is equal to 50. So y is equal to 25 when x is equal to 50. Then we have the equation y is equal to x square. So 0 square, 3 square, 4 square, 10 square, and 50 square. When it is 0 square, it would be 0. When x is 0, y is also 0. When x is 3 square, so 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. Y would be, the value of y is 9 when x is 3. 4 square, 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. So y is equal to 16. 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 100. So y is equal to 100. 50 multiplied by 50 is equal to 2500. So the value of y is 2500. Y is equal to, now the next equation that we have, it is y is equal to 100 over x. So 100 over, in here the value of one of the value of x was 0, the next value is 3, the next value was 4, 10, and 50. So we use this equation and place the different values of x and solve it for each value of x to find the value of y corresponding to it. So 100 over 0, undefined. 100 over 3 will give us 33.33. 100 over 4, it would be 25. It is simple division taking place. 100 over 10, so 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 100, therefore y is equal to 10. 50 multiplied by 1 is equal to 50, 50 multiplied by 2 is equal to 100, so y is equal to 2 in here. Then we have the equation G, y is equal to 2 into x plus 2. So we will replace the x with its value. Then we will solve the brackets first, as in here you can see 2 into 0 plus 2, so it would be 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 4 plus 2, 6. 10 plus 2, 12. 50 plus 2, 52. And then once the bracket is solved, then we will do the multiplication. 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 12. 2 multiplied by 12 is equal to 24. And 2 multiplied by 52 is equal to 104. Next expression, or the second last equation, is y is equal to 2 into x plus 2. Out of the bracket we have minus 10. So as per the rules, when we are solving an equation of this type, we replace the value, we replace x with the value of x given. So in here we have x, so it will become 0, in here 3, in here 4, in here 10, and here it will become 50. Now we will solve the brackets first. So 0 plus 2 is equal to 2, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, 10 plus 2 is equal to 12, and 50 plus 2 is equal to 52. After that, as per the order of operation, when the brackets are done, then we can perform the multiplication first. So 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. The equation will become 4 minus 10. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. This would be the equation. So 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 12. Once the multiplication is done, then we will do the subtraction. So 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 12 is equal to 24. 24 minus 12 is equal, 24 minus 10 is equal to 14. Then 104 minus 10 is equal to 94. So in all of them, as you see, we first replaced x with its value, then we performed the order of operation, and then we following the order of operation, we solved this equation to find the value of x for the different values of we found the value of y for the different values of x. When x is 0, y is minus 6. That's 4 minus 10 is equal to minus 6. When x is 3, y is 0. When x is 4, y is 2. When x is 10, y is 14. When x is 50, y is 94. The last equation is y is equal to 3x cube. So in here again, we, as a first step, replace the variable with its value. It would become 3 multiplied by 0 cube, 3 multiplied by 3 cube, 3 multiplied by 4 cube, 3 multiplied by 10 cube, 3 multiplied by 50 cube. So as per the order of the operation, the powers, first is it's the brackets that we have to solve, and then it is the powers and exponents. So we do not have any brackets but the powers in here, so we will solve the power first. 0 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 0 is 0, so 3 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 27, so 3 multiplied by 27 is equal to 81. 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 64. 3 multiplied by 64 is equal to 192. 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 1000. 3 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 3000. Y is equal to 3 multiplied by 50 cube, so 50 cube is equal to 1,25,000. 3 multiplied by 1,25,000, we get 3,75,000. So when x is equal to 50, y is equal to 3,75,000. In here, in all of these questions, be it the expression or the equation, the very first step is to replace the variable with its value. Then we follow the order of the operation, that is brackets first, then we have exponents and powers, and then we have division and multiplication, addition and subtraction performed. And this way we were able to find the value of y for the different values of x for the given different equations given in this question. That's all for this question. Happy learning!